We arrived early to New Hampshire in the spring of 2024, and by early, I mean we arrived in April while there was still snow on the ground. Arriving in April to New Hampshire means it was before most campgrounds were open, as they don't open till at least May, some in middle of April. However, we did find one in Henniker, New Hampshire, just outside of Concord, our old hometown. I'm Steve.
I'm Nancy, and together with Mars, the blind Sheltie,
And Phoebe, the warrior princess.
we are living our dream.
Our goal is to travel the U.S. and Canada in our 2016 Tiffin Open Road.
While spreading the messages taught to us by our pets.
Keep smiling.
And be kind.
Join us on our travels by subscribing to our channel as we continue our great adventure.
And don't forget to leave us a comment to let us know how we are doing.
Now, back in the spring of 2024, Phoebe was still with us, and this was one of the parks that we were able to take her for a nice long walk. She enjoyed getting out. On their spring cleaning, getting the campsites ready. Campers are still covered up, but I'm sure somebody will be up to uncover them soon. Piles of leaves in the road still needs to be picked up. Nice vintage style trailer. Nice open spots, well spaced. Reasonably priced. All in all, a nice campground. There's the camp office and camp store. Wait, they told me there was going to be a bike show at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, this one did, right?
Yeah, he did.
I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
You changed your mind?
So I have to tell everybody that I changed my mind.
Oh, then you have to go around.
Because it starts in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's only going to be at 1 o'clock in 5 minutes.
You might want to tell everyone.
Oh boy.
Let's go fast.
Okay,
year,
have fun.
Last summer it was a magic show
Was it?
that they decided to have.
Yeah,
Hey.
I really love it. So maybe I idea for every single camp.
As long as you have fun on your bike, that's important.
Everybody was really fun.
This stuff is like a polish. I should have known. It leaves streaks. You really have to polish the glass. This is not a quickie job. Yeah. But I have to go inside to do the inside. The inside's bad. I actually have spider webs. Shh, don't tell anybody. Spider webs on the inside. This one will get you. Who am I listening to? Is it still going? It's still going. It's the intro. Bum 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 ba 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 bum. Sound of whisper. Sound of pride. Where behind you will lie. Don't know why I'll leave you. Where don't you go? So he's making me be quiet because he's down there. Oh, he's down over there filming. And so I have to be quiet. I can't sing anymore. Oh, he's clapping. Serious. He's doing serious. Oh man, we need to do something about these headlights. Yeah, they're getting really, it looks like it's on the inside.
Is it warm up there?
Yes, it's hot. It is hot. Oh, there's a spider outside. I'm ready on my...
Sometimes it does matter who you do business with. So I purchased a surge protector from Power Watchdog a couple of years ago for when we bought the Tiffin. And just recently when we were in Florida and I unplugged the system, seemed to have some kind of surge go through the system, and the next time I tried to use the surge protector, it was showing error codes and it would simply not work. When I called Power Watchdog, they let me know that I had purchased it. It was a little bit over the 2-year warranty, but they asked for the error code and I sent them pictures and an explanation of what it behaved. And they went ahead and replaced it with a brand new one. I've got to send the old one back so they can diagnose it. But I understand it was actually past warranty by a few months, but they honored that warranty and I'm really happy with them. And yeah, I'm going to be doing business with them. So let's make sure this new Power Watchdog works as expected. Is going to put the old one in the box and ship it back. Okay, everything seems to work good. Nice thing about the Power Watchdog, it doesn't immediately put power through. It tests the circuits to make sure everything's okay before it will then put power through. So I'm going to turn the breaker off now that I know it tests well. Oh boy. Okay. Got a good connection. Turn it on. Now when it clicks, and then I hear the transfer switch in the bay. So all's good. It's early April and there's still snow on the ground. This is what we call mud season. Why? Because all the snow is really melting and turning into mud. But it's supposed to get up to close to 60 today, and looks like no more freezing nights for the rest of the week. So that's a good thing. This morning we're taking Dreamweaver, our motorhome, in to get inspected. That's one of the reasons we have to come back to New Hampshire every year for the annual inspection of our vehicles.
Arriving at Pro RV Service on the right.
So every year we come back to New Hampshire because this is where our residence is, and we have to have the vehicles inspected. So this year, people inspecting our Tiffin said the bottom tail light was not working. It worked when you hit the brakes, it doesn't work when you turn the lights on. And they tried to change the bulb, it wasn't that. They looked at the wiring and they suspected it was something in the wiring harness. So I called Ford, since this is a Ford chassis, and asked them. They said the tail lights are not Ford. They were put on by Tiffin. So I had to call Tiffin and ask them if they had a wiring harness. They didn't have a wiring harness, but what they did have was the entire tail light assembly. So I am going to put these down. Have to replace the wiring assembly. They did have one in stock, and it should be just as easy as unclipping this. Okay, the clip goes that way, right? Yep. 4 pins. Now, ooh, we probably should get this, put it on it. What do you think? I don't know. Oh, it already has some. So it already comes in its own sheathing. Uh-oh. Different pin. We make a point of coming back to New Hampshire each year to visit family and friends, but also for the annual inspection on our motorhome. This time around, we had a problem with one of our taillights. When we received it, it came with different wiring harness, however. So we had to splice the old harness into the new taillight and finally got it working so we could pass the inspection. For the second time, we're off to Pro RV service here in Ware, New Hampshire to finish our state inspection. We got the state inspection, everything was great except one bulb wouldn't work on the taillight. We ended up having to replace the entire taillight. So now we're going to go show them it really works and get our inspection sticker. We passed the second inspection, then went back to the campground for a special event. It just so happened we arrived in New Hampshire just before a full solar eclipse, though we were positioned to only see 93%. So we're here in Eclipse, New Hampshire, and this is the eclipse watch party we've got. We've got our neighbors with their own Tiffin. Hi. Oh, and better cameras and filters than we got. You're not, the tracker's not on right now, right?
No, because I haven't really been able to align with Polaris. Or it's more, I mean, you can use it for this. Like if I went one day at one evening and I tracked Polaris, I had it track and I kept it going for the following evening as the moon and the stars came out, then it would track. But it's hard to track Polaris in the daytime. So I had to do a different kind of focusing, and we're just kind of moving it. We're just trying to keep this steady and just kind of just moving it along.
So what is that, 300 millimeter?
This is a 500. This is
500?
a 500.
With a 2X on it, or
what's that?
Does it have a 2X on it? Doubler? You don't have an extender.
No, this is a full frame.
Okay.
Yes, this is a full frame, and that's a full frame, and this is just a 35 millimeter. I'm looking for more of a landscape shot.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for. The filters are very hard to work with because you can't really see through them.
Yeah.
Almost virtually impossible.
Well, you can't see through the glasses either.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm surprised with how little sun is coming out from behind that.
Oh, when you take these glasses off, there's still a lot of sun out here.
Then it's still light out.
Yeah.
You would think that it would be blocking it out a little better than this.
That's how powerful the sun is. I mean, it is kind of an eerie feel, but... Oh, wow.
In the bottom.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a lens flare. But it's... Wow, it's so beautiful.
You don't got much left now, Ma.
I know.
Can't be much less than that, yeah.
Yeah.
But the way that it's been moving, it's like I'm trying to figure out what part of the sun's going to be left exposed.
If you're looking at the sun and the top of the...
It's got to be the top or the bottom that's going to...
I think it's the top based on where... Because the moon is crossing this way over the sun.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
The moon's been
books
moving
say.
up this way.
Because the moon's moving, the earth is moving, the sun's staying still.
Oh, the sun's moving too. It's moving around the galaxy.
That's my question. Do we move as a whole with the sun?
We move in relation to the sun,
In
but the sun is
relationship.
Well,
moving.
we go around the sun.
The entire solar system is moving around the Milky Way galaxy.
You think so?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why it spirals out. Yeah.
Are you ready
Then why do all the constellations in the sky stay in the same places?
Watching such a spectacle had us all talking astronomy and philosophy. Seeing something as awesome as this, you can't help but wonder about life, the universe, and how many of our daily trials appear so small when compared to the expanse we witnessed that day. What you think, hon?
Kind of gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
It's just still the left, huh?
Yeah.
It has kind of gotten darker out.
Oh, it's definitely. I've been kind of taking the glasses off to look and see outside. It's just, like I said, just really eerie almost.
Boy, it's a nice day. It turned it cold.
Yeah, I did. Temperature has dropped for sure.
Yeah. It's amazing how much the sun warms up. Everything.
That's why I always say 60 degrees in a sunny day is a nice day. 60 degrees in all clouds is not a nice day.
It's hard to believe that it's 96 miles away.
I hope you enjoyed this short video and will join us for other videos in the future by subscribing to the video. Like this video if you choose, and as always, keep smiling and be kind. Safe travels, everyone.